YouTube, guess what? I'm back. It is your girl Nelita, and I'm back like I left and then came back, and I know, but I'm here today to teach you a new tutorial. So if you're one of my loyal subscribers, thank you so much for always riding with me. And if you're new to my channel, make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell icon because you don't want to miss out, because I'm back to doing tutorials. Now, listen, I've got a lot to catch you guys up on. As you can see, I'm in a new space. I have moved. Secondly, I filmed a mini-series show that I cannot wait to share with you because it has to do with Filipino martial arts. And lastly, today I'm going to teach you a tutorial on Redondo 3. So you don't want to miss out. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. I'll catch you guys up on live as I do the tutorial. Alright, fam bam, so we're gonna jump right into it and we're gonna start with the upper body. I just realized I have one stick. I'll be back.
Bruh.
Ta-da! I'm back. So now I have two sticks. So listen up, fam. I'm going to start you right out on Redondo 3. We're gonna start with the upper body movement first, and then we're gonna get down into the lower body. Now, I'll try to catch up on my life as I go along. I don't know if that's really gonna happen. Maybe I should do a separate video. You guys let me know if you want me to start telling you about my life while I'm doing videos, or do you want it separately? Tutorial separate and then a live video, or just mix it all together. Anyway, so this drill is going to be called, or is called, Redondo 3. This comes from the Kali system as taught by Guru Dan Inasanto, who's my father's instructor, and then it was passed on down to me. So Redondo 3, okay? So you need yourself a pair of Kali or Arnis sticks. They're all the same. It's just up to you on what weight you want to choose. And let me go back because I need to progress through this. Remember, if you have any medical restrictions, orthopedic limitations, you should not be doing this unless you're cleared by your doctor to say so. I am giving you my expert opinion on what I've done my whole life and trained and all under the instructors that I have had, including my father and everybody else. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you want to learn from me, you want to, and if you don't, you don't. So pass the video if you don't, but make sure you like it if you do. Okay, here we go. So you're gonna need 2 sticks. I think you guys remember from my last video, please make sure that you give yourself enough grip. It's a little bit hard for me because I wanted to be fancy and I got my nails done. I feel like a girl right now because I'm done filming. But making sure that you're always hitting with the blade part of your stick. I don't have any bags in here, so I'm gonna try to simulate this right in front of you and from different angles, okay? So what we're going to do is start off from a closed chamber. If you remember, this is open chamber where I have both hands, one hand on each side, and then there's a closed chamber. So if you see from the side, I've got one stick chambered up, the other stick chambered low. I can also close chamber on this side, which we will eventually do, but for right now, I'm gonna face you to the front and we're gonna go from a closed chamber. Now, mind you, this is my right side, this is my left side. Maybe I'll try to mirror this for you. We'll see, or I may just flip the video. But I'm gonna start off from my right side. Well, let me do it for your left since you're watching the video. I don't know, here we go. So, technically you'll be doing this from your right. You're going to strike at a number 1. Number 1 is towards the temple area. As always, make sure you're striking out with the blade area of the stick. How do you know the blade? You know the blade because your knuckles run on the same instance as a blade. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna pause this real fast and I'm gonna show you a blade. Ta-da! I'm back. I got my blade, my lovely crisp blade. Is a dulled out crisp blade. So, as I was saying, where is the blade? Look at my knuckles. The same place that my knuckles line up here is exactly where the blade is, okay? So you always know, can you see this? This is where the blade is. Wherever these big knuckles are, that is your blade. Big knuckles, blade. So I'm always striking out this way. I wouldn't technically slap this way, but I'm gonna strike down going this way. Do you get it? Okay, back to it. So, back to your right side. I'm on my left, but back to your right side. You're gonna strike a number 1 out with the blade towards the temple. So I want you to imagine somebody in front of you and you're striking towards the temple, okay? When you're gonna do a backhand, so this is a forehand strike, number 1. I'm gonna do a backhand strike, number 1 as well, but watch this. When this hand goes in, this arm goes out. It's almost like the beginning of Sinawali. It's like the beginning of Sinawali, so we're gonna alternate those hands. But I'm not gonna completely bring that right hand back to my neck. It's like a block, what we call a payong block or a roof block, okay? Payong means umbrella, but payong block or a roof block. I'm gonna sweep that back like I'm combing my hair, grease lightning back. I don't know if I'll add that in. You're gonna comb your hair back and then hit with that too. What do I mean by that? Watch this. So it goes 1, second movement, I'm going to brush back, blocking my head, and I'm going to strike 2, okay? Then I go to an open chamber, 3. Ooh, did I move too fast? Let's do it again. Start back on your closed chamber. This should be your right side. We're gonna go strike 1 towards the temple. You're going to backhand. When you backhand, you're brushing back and blocking at the same time. Notice the angles of my body. I've changed that angle. And then I'm gonna hit across. Boom, 3. So those are those first 3 movements. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Again, I'll turn to the side for you to see. This should be your right side. 1. Brush it back. I'm not gonna do any angles with my body. 2, 3. Now if I want to use that body, which you should be doing, we're gonna go 1, brush it back, backhand, 2, so it's a nice pretty look like this, and then 3, hit across. And then guess what? We gotta complete the same thing on the other side. So now you chamber that weapon low, you strike 1 with your left side, you're going to brush back that hair, 2 with the backhand, and then 3, hit across. Ooh, I think I just blew your mind. So we're gonna go back to your left side. This is my right, but this is gonna be your left. So you're gonna go strike, brush back, backhand, and then the forehand again. Let me go. This will be your left side. Strike. As you brush back, the other hand goes backhand. Open chamber, you gotta shift that body. Boom. Ooh. All right, let me go to the front. So I will start on what will be your right side. You're going to strike 1. Everything is gonna be towards the temple. Brush back as you're brushing back, 2. And then you're gonna shift that body, 3. It's all about the angles, baby. Switch sides. I chamber low. 1, hit towards the temple. 2, brush back, backhand. 3, pivot that body. Boom. Let's do it again. And we just keep repeating the pattern, just like Sinwali. 1, brush back, and forehand, and strike. Brush back, and forehand. Whatever you need to do, stay to remember it. Forehand, brush, backhand, forehand. Forehand, brush, backhand, forehand. Now let me show you to the side. I will start on my right. This will be my right, technically your left, but my right. So I technically go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, but let me go, hello, facing the back so you can see me, okay? So I chamber on my right side. I go 1. I go 2. Okay, make sure you're looking forward, but I'm looking back for you. 2, strike 3. Yeah, because I'm chambering that weapon up, or you can chamber a little bit closer if you want. Switch 1, 2, 3. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me face the other way. Right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure you're giving a good block as you go. You don't want it to be just like this, and your arms are flying all over the place for nothing, because again, it can look great aesthetically, but remember that when you practice, we're not practicing just for aesthetics. You want to practice to be effective in your movement. So be effective, but you can make it aesthetically pleasing as well. So again, we go 1, block, 2, and strike. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You've got to strike every day. You got to use those arms. There's a lot of muscle strength here. There's a lot of core strength that happens, okay? So that is the upper body. Now, breathe. Let me show you the lower body. Thankfully, I got a pedicure, so here we go. All right, people, so let's see how my toes looking. Okay, let's see if this is actually going to work, okay? I'll show you from this angle. I am standing in a pretty standard neutral position, and all I'm really doing is shifting, kind of doing like a twist stance. If you know the twist stance, this is what we call a twist stance. I think I've showed you guys that before. We're twisting, we're using that sort of footwork. If you want to get to moving, you can start using your male triangle, stepping back, or your female triangles. I suggest try doing it all. But when I'm gonna lower my 6 so you can see, when I strike that number 1, I'm pretty neutral. Okay, this will be my number 1. When I backhand 2, look at that pivot of the stance. I pivot it into that. 3, I pivot to the other side. This is where I'm shifting my body this way. 4, back to neutral. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is this way because I kind of messed up on the first one. And 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's mainly just shifting the hips in this way. If I start to circle and go around, then I can use my male or female triangle. Let's bring the camera back up. So I've cut my head off just a little bit so you can see the foot movement as well, okay? I'll try to bend down for you, but let's say I'm gonna face this way. I've got my 1, 2, look at that shift, I've shifted. 3, I shift on the other side. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll go slower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, people, we are done with the Redondo 3. Let's do it again. I'm gonna do it 3 times slow, 3 times a little bit faster. I'm not gonna show you my feet because you've already seen that movement, but let's try working on it. I'm chambering closed chamber on my right side, but I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna move it slower. And the 1, and the 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Last time slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can do this with a partner. Take your time, okay? You should be hitting on that 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you do that same pattern with your partner, you'll be able to match up with them. As I promised, you can do the same thing with the blade. If I have a blade and a stick, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can practice with anything. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I talked nothing about my life, so I think I've answered my own question where I'm gonna separate the videos for you. I'm gonna catch you up on everything I've been doing, moving, and the show, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you like it, let me know. Give me a thumbs up, give me a little comment, share it with somebody else. And if not, you can always move on as well. But I will be bringing you guys more tutorials. Let me know what you want to see, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.